I have already uploaded a video on how to write a literature review for a thesis or dissertation using ChatGPT, but many students don't know exactly how to start a literature review. Starting can feel overwhelming because there are so many articles, studies, and theories to consider. The key is to focus on practical steps that guide your thinking and make the process manageable. It is important to know your research question or topic before starting a literature review. If you are working on a thesis or dissertation, I assume that you already have a topic. But if you don't, please watch the above video on how to define a topic first. Step 1. Define the scope of your review before you start reading. It is important to define the boundaries of your literature review. Start by thinking broadly about your topic and the different dimensions you might want to explore. Consider elements such as time frame, population, methods, or contexts that relate to your research. For example, you might want to include studies from the last 10 years, focus on particular types of organizations, or examine specific tools or practices used in the field. At this stage, it is also helpful to think about what kind of outcomes or results you want to analyze. Once you have considered these general aspects, you can refine them into a clear, manageable scope. For instance, if your topic is remote work productivity in technology companies, you might decide to focus on productivity metrics, employee collaboration tools, and managerial strategies. You could narrow your review further by specifying the type of companies, like startups versus large tech firms, or the geographical region, like North America or Europe. Deciding on these boundaries early helps you include only relevant studies and keeps your review organized. By clearly outlining the scope, you are also preparing a roadmap for what your literature review will cover, making the research process more efficient and targeted. Step 2. Organize your topic into research themes. Start by thinking about the main aspects or angles of your topic. These themes will guide your reading and help you structure your review. Start with general ideas first before narrowing them into more specific areas. For instance, if your topic is remote work productivity in technology companies, broad themes could include employee communication and collaboration, time management practices, digital tools and platforms, and management strategies for remote teams. Once you have these broad themes, you can refine them into smaller, focused subtopics. For example, under employee communication and collaboration, subtopics might include frequency of virtual meetings, team coordination tools, and informal online interactions. These subtopics can act as headings in your literature review, helping you organize sources and structure your writing from the very beginning. A practical way to expand and clarify your themes is to use ChatGPT. For example, you could prompt ChatGPT, "What are key research themes for remote work productivity in technology companies?" This helps you identify areas that are widely studied and potential gaps you could explore. By organizing your topic into themes and refining them with ChatGPT, you create a clear roadmap for your literature review and have ready-to-use headings that make writing the first draft much easier. Step 3. Gather and organize sources using ChatGPT. After identifying your themes, the next step is to gather your initial sources and organize them effectively. A practical way to do this is by combining ChatGPT searches with Google Scholar to streamline your process. Start by using your keywords or theme on ChatGPT. For example, if your topic is remote work productivity in technology companies, you could give the following prompt: "Give me 5 Google Scholar articles on employee communication and remote work productivity or digital tools and tech companies and productivity published after 2020. Remember to apply your scope here. For instance, if you want to limit articles to Europe, include that in your prompt. You can also add other limits, such as specific company names or types of organizations, to make the search more precise. ChatGPT will give you a list of relevant articles with titles, authors, and sometimes abstracts. Step 4. Organize notes for themes. Once you have these articles, you can use ChatGPT to organize and summarize them. Copy the titles, authors, and method findings sections of 2 Google Scholar articles and paste them into ChatGPT with a prompt like, "Make a table with columns, author, year, theme, key findings, methods, and notes for these articles." ChatGPT will generate a clean table that captures all the important information in one place. You can also go further and ask, which theme does each article fit best under my literature review topics? This automatically links each source to the relevant heading, making it much easier to structure your review later. You can use these methods and findings to create your theme section heading, such as remote work and job satisfaction trends. Since it is difficult to analyze too many articles at once, focus on a small number of sources for each theme. For this theme, you should analyze more articles by following this procedure. You can repeat the process for each theme, collect 2 to 3 relevant articles, analyze their methods and findings, and then organize the information under the appropriate heading. This approach allows you to build a structured literature review step by step, ensuring that each theme is supported with clear evidence from your sources. Over time, by repeating this procedure for all your headings, you will have a well-organized and comprehensive literature review. I have already created several videos on this topic. I am going to attach the links with this video, so must watch those videos. Step 5. Use MyBib to organize references. For a literature review, you will have an abundant number of references, and keeping them organized can be challenging. A useful tool to manage your sources is MyBib, which helps you create and store citations in the correct format. You can add each article as you collect and analyze it, ensuring that all references are in one place. For example, after analyzing 2 to 3 articles for a theme like remote work and job satisfaction trends, you can save their citations in MyBib. This makes it easier to generate your reference list later and ensures consistency throughout your literature review. If you are new to MyBib, watch the above video to learn how to use it effectively. Using this tool early in the process saves time and keeps your literature review organized as you continue to add more sources.